hit Tekashi left me on scene. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people was in there. I think that's the rudest thing to leave somebody else seen. I'm like, yeah, I heard you. But shut up, though.
I mean, people be busy, bro.
People be busy.
Yeah, man.
They don't deserve a response.
Not every, I mean, like, everybody's got.
I leave people on scene, people leave me on scene, I'll be like, all right.
Well, you know, see.
Tekashi is T-A-K-A-S-H-A?
I think so.
Or
That's
T-E.
how I spelled it. T-A-K-S.
C-E-K.
T-E?
Tekashi.
Oh, well. He's still in jail, so I don't think it makes a difference.
He was telling on everybody. He told on Trippie Redd. I should have more examples than just Trippie Redd.
The day bleeds into nightfall.
Tell me when we're rolling. I can't be saying anything inflammatory.
Been rolling.
We're rolling? What's up, Kevin? How are you, man? What mess it
My
up?
stomach hurts, man. I've been eating all this medicine.
What medicine?
Hey, can you give me a hint, Joshy Josh?
Yeah, what flavor?
It doesn't matter. They all kind of taste the same. Day bleeds into
What medicine you taking?
some medicine for my teeth
For your teeth?
to prevent infection. But it's just making my stomach hurt.
I hate taking medicine of any kind.
Thank you, Joshua.
I really went through a whole fruit snack gauntlet.
You tried everything that we had in that thing. It was a little fruit snack sampler.
Little sugar boost. Yeah, sugar boost that never hurt nobody.
Hey, we got two people in here. What's up?
Yeah.
Alan Ketende. Katende.
What's your favorite out at that trio though? I think it's the fruit roll up.
Between, hold on, what's the three?
Or Gushers.
What's
Gushers is my favorite. What up, Terrell? What up, Alan?
fruit?
Fruit by the foot? No.
What's fruit by the foot? The long one?
Yeah, it's just one that you gotta roll it off.
Darius
roll-up.
Matthews.
Fruit
What
roll-up
up?
is classic.
Good to see you, my brother.
The fruit by the foot.
Hello, Robin.
It's just
The
too
fruit is
goosey.
no. There's too much work. You gotta separate it. You don't got time for it.
75 Gushers.
That's, I don't know what is that gel inside. I don't know.
And
It's this weird
Terrell.
It's not natural juice.
Yeah.
And
Hey, I'm gonna let this
Brianna.
It's dope.
Lit.
And Tashika and Darla and the Jonathan Limon brand.
Right there, right
And
there.
Brittany and Tiffany and Kiana and
Who gave you this sweater?
Juno. I bought it, Mike Todd. And Chanel
nice.
Young. Yeah, their merch really inspired me. Don't worry about that training, Tashika. Who cares?
I
Rock
seasoned
it
my
up.
ribs.
What up, Rashana? What up, Jordan? What up, the Royal Percussionist? Chris, Colin, Shantae, I imagine, Brandon, Allison, KB, Damson, Princess, it's going too fast, Michaela, Gaynell, Andrea,
Tiffany.
Tiffany, Jessica, A.V. Hall, the Couch Potato,
Robin Howard.
Angelica Mister, Chris Sullivan, Queen Rhonda, LJ Fields, Bailey Simmons, Janet London, TJ Austin, Mike Harris, Lean on Lean, Christina Lackey, Sunday T, Gym City Girl, Natural Blonde, Allison Porquet, Rico 41, Tyrone Bullet.
All right.
This is just
Arms don't need to come. Why are your arms coming up?
It was a good time.
All right, ready?
Yes.
We got 91 in the squad.
Bam, 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 bam.
91 to infinity. Wait, 93.
Which cam is first? The top one?
This is the live. This is everyone else.
My youngest son was in your daycare class at Bethlehem Baptist a long time ago at Knowledge College. Was it Knowledge College on 72nd in Portland? Or 43rd in Portland? Nice. There's no mics on the bonus episode. We'll just keep it real. You feel me? Just go straight to cam. Real rap raw. Is it 8:45? All right, let's start. We told the people 8:45.
All right, second cam's rolling.
Flip the docket.
This ain't in, is it?
Nah.
Oh, I can see what's in here.
You guys ready to talk about this? Can I get this last bite?
Hurry up, man.
Wow,
You guys are
so wild on the Love Hour. I don't know.
Did you guys ever listen to James Taylor?
When I was in Bank
Man.
of America, they had a James Taylor greatest hits.
I
and
found my dad, because we used to listen to it like when I was a kid, but I found the CD that my dad used to always play. I just let that joint play last night. I was like, oh, that's a good
James
time.
Taylor can write some songs.
Man.
That man writes some songs.
Who is he?
Never
I
mind.
don't know how to describe him.
You can't.
He just writes
He's-
music for the lobby of banks.
He
The lobbies of
yeah, he's got that. There's no
It's
way
just
to. There's no
perfect
real
like
way to
that.
describe
I can't even
like.
describe
I
his
don't know
music
that I would
like
ever want my music to be categorized as music that they play
Kenny
in
G
lobbies
said
of
he made
banks.
a lot of money making
Bro, you
elevator
get the
music.
licensing check? What?
Bro,
Really?
Yes.
spread it out making elevator music.
Maybe that's the direction I should go for the Wonder Years.
All right,
These
ready?
albums ain't getting
It's
that.
an elevator album, boy. It's a beat
Patreon
tape.
link doesn't work.
People be saying that.
How did y'all know it was here then?
There's 130 people. What?
That's all that's usually on there.
Oh, Nick Ross. Nick Ross trying to roast
So you
it
know
here.
what? I'm gonna do this from now on. I'm gonna post the link in there too, so y'all can copy it.
Can they click the? Oh, that's when they're saying it's not working if you just click through the link.
Yeah.
and try to play it.
Oh.
Okay, y'all. I just put the link, and maybe we should do that from now on too, Josh. Just remind me. I'll put the link in the thing so they can click it or copy and post it.
I still don't have access to Patreon, so it's.
Well, just remind me that I put the link in there.
I felt better now that I had a nice balanced breakfast. It wasn't that balanced, it was fruit snacks involved, but I gotta put something in the engine, man. You gotta look at your body like a car.
There was nothing fruit about those snacks.
They had fruit in them.
They had fruit flavor.
and fruit snacks.
I'm gonna stop it.
All right, cool.
There can't be more than 20% fruit in each of those snacks, bro.
Not the ones they sell at Jamba Juice. The ones they sell at Jamba Juice, they have to have at least 35.
Okay, we're not at Jamba Juice, bro. You,
I know, you're right.
you had it.
I had Fruit Wallace and Gushers.
Yes, Nazara Zaire. We'll bring Trevor back on. But
You had an array of gelatin flavored snacks.
I did. But I be liking it in my body. It's like a big truck.
What?
You gotta put gas in that thing, man.
It's not.
All right. You ready?
Why you not paying that for me, man? You ain't from the streets, now I know. Are you ready? All right.
Hello and welcome.
Sorry, Christina. That's the last notification.
Okay, here we go. What up? This is your boy, Dope Boy.
And Kevin Allen Fredericks.
And this is another installment of Started Off to the Left. Righteous. I said to the left.
Now I want to mess you up and see what it feels like.
Right, we'll start this way. And righteous and ratchet. And this is a bonus. And you're going the wrong way. And you just got some new eyes last week. How is your LASIK?
That one thing that sucks about LASIK is that halo thing is like lifetime.
You keep seeing the halo?
Oh,
Yeah.
in the light?
When I see lights,
Oh no.
it's
When
not
you
a
see light,
big
you see a
deal.
halo? So
No,
you-
well, not this light, but
The
it's
sun?
The most prevalent. No, if I'm driving at night or early in the morning in people's headlights, you see the headlights. You also see like a
aura.
aura around it.
So you can
It's
see,
not bad,
You can
it's
see people's
just-
auras now.
Yes.
What color's
What's my aura
dope?
look like?
Yeah, what's color's
Mostly
dope?
pork grease.
I got a greasy aura?
But
Man,
other than that,
that's interesting.
my eyes are still really sensitive.
Don't touch them.
Yeah, don't touch
Stop.
me. Don't touch
Kevin.
my eyes.
But other than that, it's
You know what? Now you should come over to the dark side. Get away from natural light. That's kind of how I protect my eyes over my lifetime. I don't do
Oh,
that.
shoot. The other thing is I be wearing sunglasses in the car.
You didn't wear
the
them
sun
today.
be feeling brighter. It's dark outside. It's
You know, I've
There's two
never-
clouds out. It's still summer.
mm-mm.
You know, I've never owned a pair of sunglasses in my life.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
It really doesn't.
I don't be wearing some. People don't be.
You look like the
Why
emoji.
people don't be
with-
having sunglasses like that?
You look like the emoji with glasses when you wear
Yeah, I
glasses.
do.
All right, there we go. All right, so moving right along.
Nick Ross been in here roasting him.
Okay, Nick, we get it.
Me?
Yeah.
The hoodie?
First was the hoodie. because you're big head, and then
Ain't no roasting in here, bro.
Hey,
This
man,
ain't ADD, bro. I'll fire on you.
and then you look like a crossing guard.
Is
That's
this
just
hoodie
kinda
your
funny.
pick or your stylist? This hoodie is from Mike Todd's Transformation Conference.
I like the color on it.
I'm a crossing guard.
Okay, come on, man.
I'm
Pick
ready.
up the energy, man.
I told you my stomach hurts.
Why your little tummy hurt?
Because I've been on this medicine. I already said that.
Is it hurt or are you sick?
I be doodling a lot.
Does
Explosive.
it stink?
It smells like medicine. My pee smells like
Oh, I
medicine.
hate when doo-doo smells like medicine. I think there's something like
it's the
more
worst.
eternally wrong when doo-doo smells like
I'm
medicine.
like, bro, and I got, what's today, Thursday? Thursday?
Mm.
I got 2 more days left.
Got medicine?
Yes, and I'll be like, the worst part is you be holding it, and then they be like, nah, you ain't finna hold nothing. I'm out of here. And I'll be like,
Let's breathe.
bro, I've been having meetings. I had a meeting.
If you have a meeting, you gotta go file paperwork.
So I had a meeting at this, I ain't gonna say the name, but I had a meeting at a like a production house, unscripted. Actually, you know what's interesting about Hollywood? A lot of people are going straight to production houses and pitching the production company.
Really?
Because a production company, so like Heidi's show.
Yeah, the dancer.
She pitched it to a production company. They sold it, and then they brought her on. So it's basically a team. So you basically, instead of pitching Fox directly, you pitch a company that has produced a lot of shows
And they
for
can-
them,
okay.
and they have more like clout or whatever.
Okay.
So anyway, I had this pitch meeting, and well, actually, it was supposed to be a general, and then he was like, "Well, I mean, you're here. Why don't you pitch me some stuff?" So I pitched him.
Were you ready to pitch?
Not really. I was like, "What? I got so
Alright, man. Boom.
what if it was a show about people that what it is? You pour water in cups and you drink it." So I kept pitching him ideas. I have like a short list. I just wasn't ready.
You have a short rib list.
But so I have a short list of pitches. So I pitched him 3, and he did the whole Conti thing. Like, oh yeah, we got something like that development. Oh, we got something like that development. Oh, and I actually pitched him a comedy show, the one I was developing for LOL. And then he was like, well, wouldn't the comics not want to burn their material? And I was like, no, they wouldn't.
This is going to scratch that idea.
Yeah, this meeting's going terrible.
Really?
I'm like, yeah.
So you had three swinging and misses?
3 swinging and misses. And they were considering to host one of their shows. But after I left that meeting, I doodled in their bathroom so hard. I was like, you don't like my pitching? Well, I believe you're a little surprised.
You didn't have to go back into the meeting.
No, the
Who
thing
did you?
is, nah,
Okay.
it wasn't, like I didn't do it to punish them.
Right.
I was just like, my next
Yeah,
meeting
to
is
release
like
the
an
demon.
hour away. And I just am not going to be able to hold. After I do it myself when I was in college, I ain't going to do that.
LA traffic will have you rethinking.
And that's the thing,
your-
man. Taking all these meetings, man, it'd be draining. From where I live
Oh, yeah.
to like, I went to Santa Monica yesterday.
Oh, well, please don't say anywhere between 2 and 6.
I went there at 11, or I had to be there by 11. So I left my house at 9:45 and barely made it. Like, had to walk right in. Then came all the way back home. That took like an hour. And then my next meeting was back near the Beverly Center.
Oh,
So I had to go all the way
that was
back
20
to
minutes
Wilshire.
from where you
What do you
were.
feel-
No, but the meetings were so far apart
Yeah, you gotta
that
go.
it wasn't
At
worth.
that point,
That's a lot
it'll be
going on.
more
I would've just been
exhausting
waiting
mentally.
around,
it'll be
like,
more
for 3
exhausting,
hours.
exactly, to wait around and then go to the next meeting.
Yes. So I came home, took a nap, and then went right back out. When I got out of the second meeting, which was a good meeting, I actually want to talk to the people about this, and you and Josh about this.
Really?
When I got out of the second meeting, I got in the Uber, and it was like an hour and 13 minutes home. And I was just like, it's so long. So anyway, I'm in the meeting with a casting agent. I had actually auditioned there before. I didn't get it for this Netflix show. And Mel gives me crap about it all the time. She put me up for it. And then I didn't get it. And I told her, like, I'm not tripping. Because after we did the studio, I was like, oh, man.
You know how it goes.
Bro, you think you don't get no audition because you're not talented.
Right.
And when we sat behind that casting table, you literally can get the role 7 different ways.
Exactly.
Acting skill and talent ability
We
is
might have
all
cast
equal.
one person because of because we already knew, like,
Yeah,
going
but
into
the
it.
girl specifically,
Right, exactly.
that character you could have had a runaway girl, big girl, short girl, tall and funny, short and funny, dark skin, and you know what I mean? It was like 10 girls that could have played that
And
role.
then you have what we wanted to do, plus then what the network wanted to do. So
And then
everybody
you have,
has
and that's what she said. So she was like, when you don't get no roles, like, just don't trip.
Right.
Like, hold your head up type of stuff. So then she asked me, she was like, I was watching some of your stuff. She had watched my video that day. And she was like, are you okay doing cursing roles? Because I noticed in your content, you don't curse. She was like, are you okay, like, doing cursing roles or sex scenes? And I was like,
Well, not with that body. I mean, sex scenes, no. But cursing.
Biggie Smalls did a sex scene.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, I don't know,
People
man.
our size have sex. You have a baby.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
And you weren't
Somebody
this-
opened their legs to you and was like, yes, you can put that in me. And that was when you was 400.
Oh, Honda. So you, so are
So I
you gonna do
had
it?
no answer. She
No,
was,
you gotta
she was
cuss.
just
It's
asking.
acting.
Her
It's
man said you
acting,
gotta
man.
cuss. So she was just asking. She was like, "What should I bring you in?" Because she was like, basically, my job is, and she had cast she cast black Klansmen. She cast their white. She cast mostly black.
You rolling with some heavy hitters.
Yeah. So she was like, my job is when a director hits me up, I'm supposed to give him like 10 people that I know they'll like. And she was like, in her entire career, if she's ever given 10 people, they always cast at least one.
I need an agent.
So she was like, I need to know what to send you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I don't want to waste my time, I don't want to waste your time, I don't want to waste agent's time. Send you stuff you don't want to do. And she was like, so are you willing to cuss? And I was like,
You gotta cuss, Kevin.
I don't think you should.
I don't
Cuss,
know. So here's the
man.
funny thing. Here's why it's interesting, right? I asked Melissa, and she was like, man, I don't know, Kev.
Okay, this
So listen. Let me tell you the other thing. So I asked my kids.
Mhm.
And Xavier was like, well, it's just the actor. It's the character.
Exactly.
The character's cussing. It's not you. And JoJo was like, man, I don't care nothing about none of this stuff. But my thing and my personal thing
JoJo
is,
is the realest.
nah, he was just like, I don't care if you cuss. I don't care. He was like, you don't be cussing at home, so I ain't really tripping.
Right.
Let me be on the video game. So, but for me, I was just like, I have got this far. We've come this far without cuss.
Listen.
But to me, let me tell you my thing.
Okay.
Learn to let people talk. Here's my thing. I come so far without it. Literally my whole career. To me, it would feel a little uncomfortable to just be like, do all this without cussing, and then I'll never in my stand-up, never in no performance attire have I needed it.
You shouldn't
right?
have to cuss to break.
But so she said, like, she gets it. She was like, I feel like a lot of people write cussing too much. But she said a lot of times the writers don't go for it. She was like, it's not that I can't cast you. She was like, there's a lot of stuff for network television and stuff like that that you don't have to cuss. But she was like, certain shows, because that's the reason they had hit me up. So I auditioned for the Netflix thing, didn't get it, but they liked my audition. So they're like, you actually would be great for this other thing on Hulu, which was crazy. I had a meeting at Hulu and they were talking about that show, and I was like, yeah, I auditioned for. Well, I didn't audition for that, but I was like, oh yeah, I know about that.
That's some big stars, man.
Yeah, so
But let me ask you this.
Okay.
Two layers. For one, okay, I
Mhm.
get you don't be cussing because you just don't naturally cuss.
right.
So it never was a really thing with you like, I'm not going to cuss. You just don't cuss, so it's just
No, it
something
was
that
a
you
thing.
do. So it was a thing like
It was
I will not cuss.
that was not for necessarily for entertainment, but for more like just life. Like when I was a kid and we couldn't cuss at home.
Mm.
I grew up super saved, so I was like, man, I cannot. The Lord will take me home. I cannot cussing, so I didn't want
So
to
you
do
were
that
under the
either.
belief that cussing is a sin. Is cussing a sin?
I don't want to get into
Okay,
that.
okay,
That's a
okay.
whole other
It's a
conversation.
whole.
Okay.
I don't want to be
So-
defending the Bible.
Right. So
Jimmy,
you
you didn't know the Lord said this. I mean, like,
So-
bro, I don't feel like.
so you made a conscious effort to not cuss. Let me ask you this: will you be in content where other people are cussing?
I did that with AD.
Okay, so you'll be in stuff where other people are cussing.
That wasn't the question for him.
That's
Right,
different,
okay.
though.
So if you are in either of these roles, there could be cussing from it, whether it's from you or not. Correct?
Yes.
I would say this: as an actor, you have to be stretched to be someone that you're not. It's not no longer. It's like how Joe said. You're no longer Kevin. You're an actor. Like, what if you were set to play an award, Oscar nominated award, where you were like a boxer or something, and you had to like cuss because of that? Like, would you? Now I can see certain things like, okay, I won't do like a crazy sex scene or like a rape scene or different things like that. But cussing, bruh,
Well, obviously you cuss, so you don't have the same feeling about it.
yeah, but it's just. I mean, you're my brother, man. I want you to win. I want
I'm gonna win regardless.
But what I'm saying is that do you feel like you'll feel convicted over it? Like you'll be like, ah man. Like you feel like you'll feel bad for doing it?
It's just not
I
on
do.
brand.
I do feel like I would. Feel
It's
bad.
just not on brand. You can't just take a role just for the bag. That's what it comes down to. You're doing it for the bag and for the
Well,
look.
you could do it for the love of the crap. Like, here's my thing. There's a lot of Christians who cuss and don't feel no way about it. And I don't feel like
Right, but they're open, and they've been doing that though.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not something you've been doing.
That's my thing.
You've never.
I don't think there's I don't think there's an inherent problem for a person to do their job. And that's what is required of them. It's like same thing with Christian people who own restaurants that serve liquor, even if they don't drink personally.
Right.
You know, there's Christian cannabis companies now where they use
Christian cannabis companies?
Yeah, I sent that in the docket before. It's legal.
Really?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
You don't be reading the slide.
Well, Melissa sent it to me too. And I'm like, it's a legal thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but a lot of things with your walk are your personal conviction,
right,
with God. And I think in the meeting I said I didn't have an answer, and I think that's because I didn't want to
lose opportunity.
I don't want to lose opportunity, but I don't know that. I feel like first two things, most important things. I feel like my breakout role is Quentin Tarantino movie. Sam Jackson, MF this, MF that.
Right.
I feel like I would have alienated everybody who supported me and why they supported me.
True.
And I feel like, well, that's the second thing. The first thing is I would feel weird about
even
myself.
doing it.
Yeah, I feel like. So remember we were talking about selling out before, right? And I feel like selling out is taking money to sell something that you don't believe in.
Okay.
So like when the NFL hit me up, was like, can you promote? When I was boycotting that year. They're like, can you promote fantasy football? And the bag was crazy. That's selling out to me. Like, I'm taking money and knowingly promoting something that I don't agree with, and I'm not going to partake in. Same thing with the Gillette thing. I couldn't take the, I said the name.
This is a
bonus. This is a fan. I couldn't take the money and say, this razor
didn't give you bump.
It doesn't give you bump. If it did, that's selling out to me. Some people are like, bro, that ain't my problem, right? But for me, and if I lose on opportunities because of that, I'm not sure about that.
Well, I think
I'd rather make it the way I want to make it than to make it in a way that I can't feel comfortable with.
Right. So you would be like, if you might feel some type of way if you have to be like, Mom, come to my first movie, and she has to see you cussing at this woman she's never seen you cussing.
So it's like with Asuka, right? Asuka, people are not going to agree with anything you do, regardless. People be mad that I do Dear Kev on stage. Don't even read those emails. There's spiritual energy to that, right? I get that, whatever. With Asuka, people are like, you ain't like. I can defend everything I've done up until this point because I believe in it, and I know what I'm doing, and I stand behind that. If I don't even feel comfortable with my own self, and then people call me out on it, I'm gonna really be like, I kind of did do that.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would just say, man,
don't sell out to yourself.
My biggest thing was that when I say to do it, because I always want you to do what's gonna make you happy anyway. My thing is just I'm coming from the position of when you're acting, you're gonna have to act like different roles, and some of those roles may have cuss words. So if you're going to be a good actor, a well-diverse actor, you might have to run into that. But if your whole vision was, I'm going to make this the way that I want to, and I don't want to have to do certain things, I totally support that.
Well, that's why I kind of always feel like, I was telling Liz, like, I feel like one of my dreams could be to develop and produce my own content.
Right.
That is funny or dramatic in the way I feel comfortable, and have people just rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I need to do it Hollywood's way and be on this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather own it and create what I want to create. And that's the other thing. I was telling Melissa, I'd be in those meetings just like...
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, when you're in these meetings, it seems like because you do so much stuff well on your own, like, do you even be like, I even want to be in the stuff that other people are doing?
I be going through that.
You know what I mean?
I be going through that heavy.
Especially when you know how to do what you do.
Because they be like, are you wanting to audition and you're going to have to come down here and do all these auditions? And I just be like... I told Melissa this is what I realized. Because I've done so many things on my own, personally, with ADD, whatever, even if the video doesn't do well, it goes up, you see that part.
Right.
So much of this business, that part of business, auditioning and not getting stuff, and that takes a lot of your time as well. Like, it'd be taking a lot of energy just to go to those meetings and and that's like, I feel like I'm on a job interview for a job that don't even exist.
Or that you not even necessarily know if you want.
Right. And I'd be at the meeting or on the way to the meeting, and I could be like, man, I could be at the office shooting something and building that and putting that up brick by brick. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I be feeling about it. Now, and there's still a lot of different ways to make it, like network television, certain projects, all that stuff. There's like plenty of stuff to still be able to do. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. What y'all say?
Somebody in here just told me to shut up. Look, y'all gotta stop talking to me crazy. I don't like that. For real. Somebody said, Doughboy, shut up. We got the answer. Like, and I'm saying this to y'all because y'all the family. Like, don't do that. Like,
make your own land. But do you think that's from experience? A young kid might sell because they gotta pay the bills.
Yeah, you probably just wouldn't enjoy it if you had to cuss.
I
don't think you'd be
I
like,
gotta be able to
killed it.
stand about it.
Right.
That's the thing. I think whether my kids say it or not, whether Melissa agrees with it or not, whether people agree with it or not, I have to be able to defend and feel comfortable with whatever decision I make.
Because then you're just like everybody else.
Then I'm just like everybody else. Like, it's just like, because, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Remember when all the Instagram people to build their followers, it was all boobs and butt.
Shot
And
first.
remember how you felt?
Yeah.
You were like, bro, I'm not like,
yeah, I
you
wouldn't do it. Yeah.
wouldn't do it. And it was obvious
Right.
that people went from like 7,000, we know a couple people went from 7,000 followers to 1 million
Fast.
off of straight butts and boobs videos.
And it's like,
and I was
I
like,
can't
bro,
do
I
that.
would rather take
Right.
8 years to get to 1 million or never get to 1 million than to start on a woman's butt and be like, butts.
And that video had nothing to do with the
Yeah,
butt.
like I just would like. So I feel like if I could keep my standards on stuff like that, then
Well, that's it, and that's just my biggest thing with you, like when I'm telling you, because like you know how we both are. Well, I think we kind of share that in common. Like we'll both shut it down. We're not really money-driven guys like that. So I'm not. When I even say, yeah, you know, cuss, I'm not saying it because for the money. I'm just saying it as the profession of an actor, not the money though.
no, yeah,
But
yeah.
just like if I'm gonna do this well, I'm gonna have to embody different, characters.
Right.
And they might not.
And I just don't know if that's what I want to do.
Right, 'cause
That's what I think the bottom line is. I don't think that's what I want to do. I made it 36 years.
That's another big thing to consider too, is that you've never really pegged me as just that acting was just the most important thing that you wanted to do.
I don't.
It's never been
Not
a
even really
driving
even
force
been-
for you.
to
You've
be
never been like,
honest,
oh, I
not even a
gotta
thing.
book these amount of things
Yes.
a
Right.
year.
Like I don't even want to do
That's
the audition
ancillary.
process.
Like Spectrum was ancillary.
Just ancillary. Like I personally probably be happier doing an unscripted show.
Right.
I'd probably be happier doing Kev on Everything on a big level than like Empire.
Or like an office type show.
You know what?
Yeah.
I thought about
Or
that.
The Office, something on network TV I'd be cool with.
Yeah.
Or like the family friendly stuff on I feel like that's more me, and I feel like I'd bring more to the table if it was something I believed in myself, not like, man, I'm about to say this one, like I'm about to say this
And and they bring your brand, you as your brand in instead of you fitting a character. Cause it's one thing having, or like fitting the role of a character that cusses, but if the character is like, is being written as an avid or like a compulsive cusser, then I feel like, okay, that might be something you have to shape into, if that makes sense. Instead of like, oh, he's just scripted, he just has cussing in the script here. I don't feel like that match, or like that would make sense to be like, oh, that's the point where I'm going to start cussing.
Right.
Yeah, I just think like Lecrae. Give you an example. Lecrae has had Zaytoven make beats. He's been on songs with everybody. He hasn't started cussing because he's rapping with people who cuss.
True.
He stays true to him. Toby got the song with Paul Wall. Paul Wall don't cuss on Toby's song.
Right.
And Toby was like, Bun B wanted him to be Bun B wanted him to be on his album, Toby's album. Bun B wanted Toby to be on his album, and Toby was like, bro, I respect you so much for everything you did for rap for Houston, but I can't do that.
Dang, so he had to turn it
And he
down?
turned it down, and Bun B respected him even more. He was like, I respect you, bro, because you did what's right for you.
So Toby won't even be on a record that cusses.
No.
Okay. That's interesting.
Very telling, yeah.
But I feel like
But
whether
I'm
you
not
rock
mad
with me
at
or not, I would rather you rock with me for who I am.
Yes.
That I believe in. Even if that isn't 100, like people who don't like Asuka and their Christianity doesn't allow it, I'm not mad at that. Because 10 years ago, I couldn't have even done Asuka the way I do it. But if I'm not comfortable with it myself, then I don't know how I can get people to be comfortable with it.
Yeah, because you very much wear it on your sleeve how you feel. So you can't fake that you're into it. You can't fake enthusiasm.
I'm going to give you an example. A person I respect wanted me to have a big role in their project, but in their project, it was a pastor who was gay who stole from the church. And I was like, bro, I'm not doing that. First of all, that's not even the case most of the time, and I can't personally perpetuate that stereotype. Somebody else was like, I want to cast you in this role on a TV pilot. Similar idea. Like most people outside of the church just think every pastor does that. And I'm like, bro, that's not the case.
So you turned down some money.
Man, I turned down a pilot today.
You already turned down bad.
But
That's the second pilot.
With-
Oh no, a pilot was supposed to shoot today. Okay,
I turned that down because it was Joseph's birthday.
I was about to be like, yeah, that's
With
2 in a
Tim.
week. Oh,
With Tim?
Yes. Because I messed up. I thought the day was October 19th, and I checked my calendar. I hit Candace, like, yo, am I free? They're like, yeah, you're good, you're good. And then the producer hit me up from New York and was like, okay, are you free from this time? And it was like at the time I'm supposed to pick him up from school. And I was like, But it's Tim. But I've never in my life.
You gotta
been in my
still,
career-
I respect that.
Did you tell Tim?
Yeah, he.
I was gonna say I didn't know if you just
respect that.
He hit me with like who they replaced me. Replaced me with Trav.
Who?
Trav.
Trevor?
Wallace.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What was the role?
You guys couldn't be more different.
Well, apparently it's a unscripted pilot.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he goes and eats food with a different YouTuber every week. So I thought I was just I was like, wow,
Oh no,
man,
you could probably
But
make
he
it
was
next
like,
one.
Kev, I'm not. I was like, he was like, I ain't gonna do no whole show with the whites. So he's like, if it gets picked up, I'll pull you over. Like again,
Just
like
the fact that
that was
you-
bread. That was an opportunity, something to add to my belt. But it's my son's birthday only comes once a year, and he don't even be tripping. He don't even want to go to dinner. He don't even want to go out to eat for his birthday. He was like, and this is when listen, I don't even flex on my own life like that. But I realized their life is different today. And he was like, you want to go to dinner or something like that? And he was like, I mean, not really. I mean, it's like Benihana's, Root Chris. We've done it all before, man.
At 11, he sit on that.
Bro,
I went to
wild.
Chris for the first time last year. That's crazy.
He was just like, I mean, you went to Benihana's once, twice. You done it. You done it before.
Delfino.
Like, he just, man, we went to Del Frisco's yesterday, Tuesday, for our homegirl.
Hold on.
What, yo, you ain't just gonna slide
on, let's
there,
get a
dude.
breeze
You went
past
to Del
this.
Frisco's
Del
and they called
Frisco's
it
was
gay?
our
You didn't call it
experience.
free to real? That's how you feel? Oh, okay, this guy here, man. He trying to say it like he wasn't there. Oh, we just went yesterday. Whoop, stop,
I'm sick of being an afterthought, man.
Did you have the cake at the end too? Really? I quit.
Let me tell you, though,
Come on, Josh, let's start our own thing.
The
Back to
Lord
the
punished
question.
us. The Lord punished us for not inviting y'all.
What happened?
It was not Charlotte.
Really?
It was not.
Good. That's what you deserve.
Good riddance.
It was
You called
not.
it real for that.
I was like,
Same price though.
Sick of you, man.
same
I was gonna
price.
say them back.
More, actually, in LA. More?
Oh no. So
They can ask for
The
more.
butter cake felt like they just threw it in the microwave.
What?
The steak wasn't like it was.
Did they have a chatty waitress?
No,
No
yeah,
chat?
chatty waitress. They had chatty waitress.
Oh, I'm sure you guys gassed it up too.
We
This-
got
That's
stuff out of this world.
Oh man.
And when I
That was
tell
God.
you it was basic McGee,
How? That
I
was the
don't
best thing I ever had in my entire
Every
life.
course that we had, each
It
course
It was the best thing I
was
ever.
fire.
and this one was just,
I get mad eating other food because nothing is as
Yeah.
delicious.
and the thing about a restaurant, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Like having a great experience and then telling somebody else and then going and then having, they were just like, people were like, this, are y'all showing you? We're like, no. I'm like, it was better in Charlotte?
Wow.
It was better in Charlotte, man.
Man.
And I was sad. I
Well,
was
that's
like,
what you get, man. Take us next time, man. All right, man. Now, speaking of rappers who went from rapping to singing, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Now, he was known for different songs like Screaming, and he'd be like, yeah, with the blicky eye. Now he was just like, He told on
the
everybody.
thing that's the funniest about Tekashi, so somebody was in there tweeting out everything he said.
Yes.
This man was snitching on who taught him the handshakes.
Oh.
I was like, he's not even grind. You just tell it. So listen, on Fridays, it was pizza day. We love pizza. Lil Tone was a vegetarian.
Lil
and
Tone?
vegan, actually, but he didn't want to act like that, so he'd eat just a breadstick. Now, Big Skinny from the 6ix9ine, he was a Chipotle hand himself. And you know what? He got extra guac, and he did not pay for it. And I said, no, you should pay for extra guac. But he did not pay. But here's my thing. Here's my question to you. And the 9 Trey Bloods.
9 Trey Bloods.
What did y'all think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
You let somebody pay their way into y'all gang,
Right.
so you can be in rap videos and be rap
All in
adjacent
the
things, all in the
videos.
videos,
All in the interviews.
doing fake gun signs. This man ain't from the streets. People from the streets snitch. As tough as they
Frank
are.
Lucas told.
Frank Lucas. And in the mafia, gangs, people from the streets who know the rules, who have no money and live and die for this, they snitch. Did you think Rainbow Bright wasn't going to tell this man was J.R.R. Tolkien, J.K. Rowling. It was a dark and cloudy night. Little Tony punched an old woman in the caboose.
And I wish that we could have seen a picture because you know all that died in
he's probably he probably had a ponytail.
Oh, his roots are probably out here.
His new growth is probably all out.
You can call me Mr. 6'9". Now,
this is the thing how I come out on it. For one, I look at it like this. If there's street people, because cats know I come from a street background. I'm from Sacramento. It was never a
street taco background.
Street taco background.
Josh is getting good.
Woo!
Can we take his mic? So that's the thing. My thing is this. I was told at a very young age, look, you can do this or you cannot. But either way, you're going to commit to it. So I always chose to not do it. I feel like if you're in that life, there is no excuse or there is no reason to ever tell. So you shouldn't get into that life. No, don't get into it.
No,
because it's a real.
I want to get into it and then I want to get out of trouble.
No, but that's what Tekashi did.
That's what everybody does.
But that's not what you're supposed to do in these streets,
Who cares?
man.
Who makes these rules?
It's street codes and ethics.
Ain't no codes in nothing.
Yes, you can't be out here just telling on people.
The code only lasts as long as I don't have to go to jail.
But then why are you out there profiting off the lifestyle then?
I want to do that too.
No, you can't.
I want to do both.
Look, now do I throw gang signs in the mirror at home?
Yes.
Absolutely. I don't do it outside though. I do it in the confines of my own
Why
home.
are you throwing gang signs?
I play music and then that's just good enough for me. I don't need to do the rest. He messed up by going out into the field and actually doing it. But this happens.
Did you expect anything different from this man? Did you expect him
He was supposed to keep he was supposed to stick to the G code.
They cut a clip of his rap out song. He's talking about you be yapping, I be. I don't tell him nothing. Well, that obviously, sir, was just
the
the
lie
lyric.
detector to prove
Listen, though, you would tell.
This is the reason. Now,
You ain't built for jail.
What is you talking about?
You be like, they gonna call you a big black woman, like, hey, yo!
We're like, quit fat shaming.
They're gonna call me Shawty Rambo?
Hey, yo, ma! You want some noodles? You want some soups?
This is the
They
thing,
gonna be
though.
trading sex for fruit snacks for you.
Shut up.
How many packs
I ain't gonna be bartered. This is the thing, though.
I like them thick.
This is the thing that makes it interesting, though. The same people that he told on allegedly kidnapped him.
Wait, what?
Yes. So the same people that he was in cahoots in the gang with, they're the ones who kidnapped him and were gonna kill him. Remember when he got kidnapped? Because they were just getting mad. And,
Oh, it was an inside kidnapping?
yes, and it was them. So now that begs the question: if me and you are in a life of crime together, and we're crime friends, partners, I don't know, and then
Crime Friends on ABC Family.
and then you get me kidnapped, I think that kind of throws everything out the window, and then I can tell on you.
Yes.
So in this sense, I'm like, well, if you guys kidnapped the guy and they slept with his baby mom, you can't be sleeping with people with baby moms.
Wait, what now?
Yes.
Why are they treating him this way?
Because that's what I'm saying.
They didn't respect him?
But no, because he was like trying to like distance himself from them.
So he wanted the street credibility.
What happened with this? Is what happened. This is
and protection.
Exactly. So then when you do that, then everybody's like, hey man, because like all them dudes showing up to the videos and throwing up gang signs, they don't be having flight money. Like they don't be having their own rules. Like when it's time to eat, they gotta eat too. So he was trying to distance himself, and then they started to feel like, oh, we're getting shut out. Then that's when they kidnapped him, beat him up, robbed him. And so then I'm like, well, if they kidnapped him, I'll tell.
I'll tell if you kidnap me or not. I'll tell if I cannot have to go to jail regardless of what I did.
That's why you should never get in a crime.
It was him, my best friend. I met him 5 years ago. And also he stole, I'll tell crimes that you did unrelated to me. He also stole lunches when he worked at Allstate. He did steal. And y'all arrest him for that? What's the statute of limitation on lunch theft?
But let me ask you this though. People are saying this is the question that they're asking because nobody can deny he was good in music. I don't care what you say. He was interesting in hip hop and his music was
Fifi?
good. Fifi. Fifi got that.
He's not my type of music, so I can't say he was good at music.
But what
yes,
I'm saying
you
is,
liked him, and a lot of people liked him.
You're Tekashi Thick 9. Come on, guys.
Guess that Twix 9.
Alright, so Twix 9. What the hell? He's getting better than me at this point. Tekashi
I can deny he's good at music.
All right, so
Alan can deny he's good.
He does get music. So, do you think once he gets out, because since he told on everybody, he should be out next week. So, can he still make music? after he did all this.
Listen, Rick Ross was a whole correctional officer.
Yeah.
He came out and was like, I'll grow a beard and I'll pretend I never worked for the Department of Correction. To me, rap is wrestling.
Then this shouldn't even matter.
It doesn't. I didn't believe he was really about the gang stuff when he was making the music.
No.
Now, what gangster looked like, for real gangster, like J-Rock,
Gangster.
Nip,
Gangster.
50 Cent?
Mm-hmm.
I believe they do everything they said they would do.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Ross, just a great storyteller.
No. Rick Ross is really in the streets.
Rick Ross was a correction officer.
And how do
Come
people?
on.
Okay,
Though.
I'm not trying to indict Rick Ross, but there are.
He'll indict you. He was on the other side of the law.
But there were
Stop.
correction officers that brought drugs into the prisons. You do know
It
that,
don't
right?
matter.
Haven't you seen Orange is the New Black?
It don't matter.
So you mean that he could have been bringing the dope in? He
No,
knows
it
the
doesn't
Boobie
matter.
Brothers. The Boobie Brothers.
Who's that?
They're like really notorious gangsters in the Miami area.
You're in the Miami area.
Shut up.
Is that a real name?
Yeah, the Boobie Brothers. Kenneth Boobie.
You're the Boobie Brothers. But it doesn't matter. That's like saying I was a policeman. I was undercover. I was a bad detective. Like, you still work for the cops.
I was a bad detective.
And we don't care. Like, people are like, are the questions for Dear Kim on stage, are they real or not? Do you really care?
cares?
Like,
It's
people
still
email
gotta
me
be
if they,
entertained.
if
It's
they,
entertainment, man.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If it's wrestling's real or, like, it doesn't even matter.
So,
Like, I
so
don't
you would
think,
still listen if you did enjoy his music. You would continue to after this.
yes. Because everything he's done up until this point is consistent with the character. He was on Breakfast Club, and somebody said Charlamagne was completely right about him, and I agree.
Mm-hmm.
He was on Breakfast Club, and he was like, bro, I just be saying stuff. He said, like, he was like, Fifi.
He admitted to troll.
He admitted, I was just like, Fifi did the Fifi, and people liked it. He's like, bro, yeah, like, that's on y'all. Like, I obviously didn't put any thought into this, and you like it. So, I think, if anything, he was completely self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was in that life so much that he kind of got carried away and forgot that there's real life consequences because you do all that crime or whatever. Like, people always get away with it for a while.
Right. Bank robbers never get caught in the first bank.
Yeah. Set it off, they had like four
It's always when you gotta get that one last
the
score.
one last one. It's always somebody in your crew that don't know how to save their money. So, he probably just forgot there was real life consequences.
I mean, can you blame him?
No.
He's a kid. He grew up
I
in this
can't
era.
blame
Like,
him.
I just use the word kid loosely. I mean, he's like 20, 21. I'm just like, I did a lot of dumb stuff, you know, when I was that age too.
You
And
did some stuff last week.
yeah, that was just stupid. But this was the funny part about the whole thing. They asked him when he was gonna make the decision to start telling
The
on
moment
people.
the bracelets hit my
He
arm.
said the same night.
That he got arrested?
Yes, he was like, well, as soon as we got picked up, that's when I. You know, most people try to hold. You gotta at least wait till you get your sandwich. You didn't even get your talking sandwich.
Oh, y'all want to arrest me?
So they started putting him in there. So it was Billy from the 9 J. He was the one. So, yo, let me get it back. Let me tell you, get your pen out. Get
You
your pen
haven't
out.
even read your Miranda rights. I want to read you something. It's a docket of all the. Matter of fact, I have an accounting book of all the. I have a ledger of all crimes committed.
Sir, that's just in your pocket? Yes, for this very day.
Speaking of Set It Off,
Uh-huh.
you heard they're doing a remake of it.
Really?
It's supposed to be Issa Rae producing and potentially starring in it.
What? Wait, what was she playing? No.
She had to be Kimberly Lee's character.
But why would?
She could do
But
Kimberly
why?
Lee.
I'm just saying. Why? I mean, there's no shade to Issa Rae. I just don't understand why she would be the person to do Set It Off. I would assume she would
Why
be doing
not?
like a comedy or something.
She's one of the most powerful producers in Hollywood right now.
I'm not.
Young
mad.
Black. And
But
Calmatic.
Calmatic.
Cal Maddox being
Calmatic,
out here,
director.
bro.
House
He's
party.
directing
I'm in
House
his
Party.
phone. He did traffic jams with me. He's my friend.
Was he
Bro,
directing
you
Calmatic?
know how much his bag went up since then, though?
Oh my God.
He directed Old Town Road.
That's crazy.
So,
People that we know are really.
My question to you is this: are you upset with these shows or these movies being remade? Because that's
Absolutely.
a big topic.
Yes, I'm tired of it. And
Why?
And before I say this, I'm so happy for Issa Rae and Calmatic. I'm big fans of both of theirs. So I'm glad that
Cow
people.
sandwich.
Nope. No, thank you. So my thing is this. So I'm definitely glad that people are getting the opportunities, but I am just saying that, bro, we gotta start with some new eyes. I'm just tired of remakes in general. It just feels lazy. It feels like, why are we so? Is there a shortage of creators or creative ideas? I don't want to see the same things that I've already seen in a different way than I already saw it.
Okay.
I want to see new ideas and be new stories that'll be. So I don't. set it off as a classic. Why it's a house party? And I love house party. Like, but no, I don't.
Now,
I don't agree.
can I pitch something to you?
Go ahead.
Did you like the movie Ocean's 11?
Yeah.
Did you know it was a remake?
Oh, dang it. No.
I didn't either. I didn't know for like 15 years.
Did you watch the first one though?
No. And that's what the thing is. Remakes are not for the people who already saw it.
That's what I said about the Disney joints.
They're for people who didn't see it. Zay Zay does not know Set It Off exists. Doesn't know about House Party. That the moral of the story for House Party: be responsible, have fun, don't try to follow the bad crowd. I'm okay with that being remade for a new generation. I'm not expecting them to go and do Kid and Play. Like, my kids have no idea who Kid and Play is. And that all people were mad about all that remake. Bro, that is not for you. That is for kids now who don't know that all that ever existed.
Okay, but,
and one more thought. I'll let you talk.
Okay.
I got 2 points, 3 points. That was my first thought. The remakes are not for you.
Okay.
They're for people who haven't seen them.
Okay.
Part number 2. In this case, these remakes give people like us opportunities. Calmatic, Issa Rae. Like, remakes are an easy in. Number 3, there is no shortage of new content out. There's so much stuff to watch that you have not seen, that I have not seen. So many good shows, so many new things on streaming services and all that. Here's the other thing. All these new stories, there's nothing very really original. I've been watching a lot of drug shows. Some are better done than others, but The Wire, Top Boy, Peaky Blinders,
Top Boy's dope.
Snowfall. It's all the kind
Have you started
of
watching
the same thing.
Snowfall yet?
Yes, great.
You like it?
Yes, some are better acted than others.
But it's an
better
age-old story. Some guy starts from nothing.
Bro, I was
gets
writing
into the drug game.
Yes, and like I was reading a book about writing movies, and the dude said there's only like 12 stories, or maybe 7 stories. Like they all
They're all
are
archetypes.
the same.
Yeah.
I think Josh tweeted this. There's a Twitter account called Cinema. What was it called?
You're talking about
Yeah.
the frames. It was cinematic parallels or
Cinematic Parallels.
something along that line.
In this specific one that Josh either liked or retweeted, it was Simba and Mufasa. Frame of him like, you're gonna go on to be great, and then it's Iron Man and Iron Man and Spider-Man from Avengers, and literally he looks up to him. They go off and to some big battle or whatever. The person dies, and he's like, Simba's like, Dad, and Spider-Man's like, Mr. Stark, and I was like, oh my god,
The same thing
and you didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
So, Star Wars: A New Hope and Star Wars, whichever first one with Kylo Ren, that is literally the same movie. I mean, and that's in the same universe. Like, that is literally Rey is. Did you see it?
What?
The new what was that Star Wars one called?
No.
The first Star Wars? The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens.
Rey literally is Luke Skywalker's character, and Kylo Ren is literally trying to be Darth Vader.
I understand it to what you're saying to that, like, you know, all the stories are pretty much the same and they're kind of
On
housed
the tweet. I don't
Let
know
me see.
under the same thing. But my thing is just,
Literally
wow.
shot for shot.
Oh my god.
Just want to be like you. Just want to be brave like you. Him dying.
Wow.
Dad, Mr. Stark.
Wow.
Same thing.
But this is my thing. The reason why I would prefer new stories is because I feel like it does the original an injustice, because the remake can
Everybody
never.
says
The
that.
remake will always be compared to
You
the first.
can go and watch the original anytime.
It's really.
The Lion King is there. You can watch it. Set It Off is there.
I think
House Party's there.
you're emotionally. If you watch whichever one you watch first, you're just emotionally tied to.
Sure.
I feel like because that's your first experience with the story. That's how I didn't watch the original Top Boy, but this new one.
Oh, I'm about to watch
I'm
it.
having a
Is it
good
good?
time because
Great.
I'll watch it.
Jamaican gangsters are the most feared.
Jamaican?
most. It's a mix between
Oh,
Jamaican and it's based in the UK though.
No,
It's
I watched
based in London.
the first one, but
I haven't seen that.
that.
That's what I'm saying. But for
Yeah.
me, I'll still know, even if I do go back and watch the first one, I'll still have it a tie with this one because how it was rolled out, the music that's in it, like it's all that too. So to be fair, having like a figure like Issa Rae when Zay watches this Set It Off, it's gonna connect him a lot differently than whoever was relevant back when the first one was made.
And Set It Off was 23 years ago.
But see, that's the thing. Like, how do you even? Okay, so if you make it,
so you hate black women because you don't want to be with black women. Get this
I co-host. My co-host is a black woman. So I actually love black women. So, but my thing is just this. My situation is just this. It's just like I feel like it's just lazy.
I don't think
that's what I feel.
That's not fair to say.
I feel like that's just a layup. It's a free throw.
This is what I agree.
You know
I agree with the
work.
laziness. I'm gonna tell you why. Here's what you're thinking. Now, here's what we all mess up with Hollywood. We think Hollywood is in the business of making new original ideas.
Don't care.
And Hollywood is in the business of making money. Okay. The reason they remake stuff, and you know what gets rebooted more than even Set It Off or this stuff? Scary movie franchises.
Oh.
They ran doggone Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason,
Freddy versus. They turned into Freddy versus
ran them
Jason.
things into the. They did those more than Land Before Time.
But see, this is another reason why I say some of these things don't work in common day. How do you remake Set It Off in 2019? Nobody's robbing banks anymore. It's dang near impossible.
Nobody was really robbing banks in '96.
Yes, they was.
They were not.
There was a gang called the Romper Room Gang in Vallejo. They were robbing banks back in the day.
You'd be wearing rompers too.
So I'm saying, like, now it's like when you go to the bank now, the things like there's
That's not everywhere though.
I just
maybe they're gonna hack into the mainframe.
It's like it'd be a totally different movie.
They'll still be getting robbed.
But you're not running into. But you see what I'm saying?
No, I get that.
And I just be like, I'd rather just see a new story about 4 black women
doing some other
crimes. Exactly.
Hustlers. That was women. That was true.
I heard that the lady that started that was talking bad about Jennifer Lopez.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta look into that. But, all right, what were you gonna say?
I forgot what you were saying because the Hustlers comment threw me off. What was she saying about?
No, I was just saying that you can remake another movie of 4 black women doing other crimes, and then it sparked the thought. And then they
did Girls Trip. That Set It Off, but without a bank robbery and happiness.
Nah, man. But speaking of other rappers who have lost their mind as well, or at least it's seeming, Nicki Minaj apparently has been threatening DJ Academics.
This lady at the airport said I look like DJ Academics.
You do. You be DJ Snackademics.
Snack.
Do you want to talk? Do you want? Wait, did I put this in? Do you want to talk about Nicki Minaj, or do you want to talk about Felicity? I don't want to talk about. So Nicki Minaj apparently threatened DJ Academics. DJ Academics is a popular,
Doughboy's favorite.
I swear by
news personality.
And she slid in his DMs and basically was like threatening him, talking about my husband wants to talk to you. I know too much about your family for you to be talking greasy about me.
Why was she mad at him?
Because she doesn't like some of the things that he said about her publicly. And this is not the first time.
Isn't that his whole thing though?
Yeah, but that's
report on.
Yeah, he just reports on everybody. He doesn't report any more harshly on her than someone else. So my thing is just this: like, this isn't the first time people have said stuff like this about Nicki. It's the time to start looking at her like she might be a goon, because apparently her new dude that she's hanging with is blood.
Goon?
Her new dude is like a goon. He's like a blood. He's walking around with guns in his pocket.
Did they rape somebody or?
Yeah, he had a
sex
charge from back in the day. Yeah. So, how do we feel about Nicki possibly threatening people?
I don't know how I feel about the threats, but she's definitely been getting like. The fine line is if she doesn't say anything, then all the talks they're right. If she claps back, then she's the angry black woman. You know,
but
it's
is
not
it okay for her to threaten him? Because I think it would be looked at a lot differently if this was a man threatening a woman. This is a woman threatening a man. I think everybody.
Oh, if DJ Academics was a woman and
if it was a man, I feel like this would be much more looked at differently. Like
my thing is Nicki. This is kind of she's been I don't know what the word is, but she's
melting
been
down.
Well, yeah. She's been lashing out a lot lately. I feel like that's what she's been known for more than music.
Can I tell you something?
You said she was the best female rapper ever.
I did. I stand on that.
Doing this again.
I stand on that.
Why would you trigger that?
I stand on that. But this, can I be honest? Like, can I tell you my honest observation?
You think she's better rapper than Lauryn Hill?
Rapper wise, yeah. Rap wise, she's not to be.
You think Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper ever?
I don't see anybody that can rap better than her. No.
Eve.
Come on. Now.
Eve was the people.
I think she's a really, really good rapper. But let me tell you what my honest observation of her is. Because of me, and because of my detailed history with substance abuse, I feel like she is addicted to something.
She said she hinted at that.
She has addict behavior because what you can tell from addict behavior it's just very highs and lows. It's just like they'll come out and just be, super awesome, and then next time you see them, they're just more composed. And like I've just seen that over the last couple of years. I'm just like, her behavior is very predicate.
Unpredictable.
No.
Predicated.
No, I'm using the word wrong. But her.
You have no confidence with it.
No.
Predicate. Predicate.
Her behavior resembles one
speech
of somebody who abuses substances. I'm not.
I want to go
accusing
back to
her,
this.
But
You think Nicki Minaj is a better rapper than Lauryn Hill?
yeah, rapper wise, because Lauryn Hill is a bunch of other things as well. But I don't know if you really.
I know what you're saying.
Like when I just
rap
say
for rap.
just when she raps, like she raps on a different level. I don't feel like people rap better than her. Like the closest argument I can give you would be Lauryn. That'd be like, but I feel like Lauryn don't rap enough. And this is another thing that I'll be thinking about with Lauryn. Do you think that we held her too high? Because she only has one album.
What are you? Don't do
No, I'm not hating. But I'm just saying that regard of what she's held, you would think she got a bunch of classics. She got really one.
She has one album and it's a classic.
But one. And we put her at GOAT status for one.
Would you rather somebody have one great piece of work
What?
or
Because
8?
Biggie only has 2, and he's held as one of the greatest. So I get that.
Would you rather
Oh my
somebody
God,
have
this is
one
so-
great piece of work and nothing else, or 7 mess with a good thing here or there?
No, I'd rather take
You do agree that Miseducation Lauryn here is a flawless piece of work.
album.
Did it win album of the year
Flawless.
or rap album of the year?
I don't know.
Let me check that.
But
Hold on, let me check it,
okay.
man.
Now, before y'all come out the woodworks on me, I'm not saying she ain't good. I'm just saying we put her very high on the list
She
for
deserves to be
one
up there.
piece of work.
But that one piece of work is.
I get it.
That's like
But-
saying how about saying Leonardo DiCaprio? Who did Mona Lisa? Leonardo Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Like that piece of work. It's like, yeah, but it's that.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
But I'm just saying, like, because would you, if you had to argue who's the best female artist out of Missy and Lauryn Hill, who would you say? Are you like
artist or rapper?
Just rapper or whatever you
I
want.
probably would say Lauryn Hill.
See, that's what I'm saying. She has one album. Missy has several. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like
I feel like
that's the only thing that I'll be saying.
I just think
Hold on,
the
Because
impact.
she's held very high, and I give her that.
The
She's
impact
good.
of that album though is like it's beyond just the bars in it. You know what I mean? It's like it had its cohesiveness, made it what it was.
And I get that. So I more applaud her for just saying that album was
okay.
great.
Let me tell you what.
I don't be like,
Let me tell you the
yours
accolades
Okay.
of this album
Okay.
that we both agree, or all 3 agree, is great. She won 5 Grammys in the '99 Grammys. Best New Artist, Best R&B Song, Best Female R&B Vocal Performance, Best R&B Album. What? I don't know. This is unclear. But it also won the Grammy for Album of the Year. Let me ask you this. And it was the first hip hop album ever to receive that award. Has Nicki Minaj ever won a Grammy?
Let's look it up. I believe she
No,
has.
she hasn't. None.
Have you looked?
Yes. No, she's talked about it.
She's never won a Grammy.
Cardi won Rap Album of the Year.
Oh, I'm sure she
I
was
don't-
sick.
Nicki has not won a Grammy. Period.
Well, I don't.
The
I think
greatest-
I think that's a interesting time to bring up now somebody getting Grammys because I feel like Grammys always get it wrong anyway.
Do they?
Yes, they never give the right people. the
Who's a
awards.
Who's a great artist that hasn't won a Grammy?
J. Cole.
J. Cole has won one. Has J.
J. Cole ain't won a Grammy.
I think he's won a Grammy. He's always been like
He didn't even
anti-Grammy.
submit the last time though.
Nah, but because it's
that's different.
But that's the thing. The thing with Grammys is that they're mad political. Like you have to.
I get that.
It's.
But he didn't submit. That to me is different. That's me. I don't even want to play the
I mean,
game.
that's.
No, because sometimes you don't want to play the game because you know you're not going to win.
No, I get that too. But I don't know that I don't know that if J. Cole continues on this pace, he would never win a Grammy if he submitted every year. He might not win Rap Album of the Year, but he gonna win Best Rap Performance.
But I mean,
Best
what
Rap
I'm
Song.
saying is like when Macklemore won it over Kendrick, it's like, man, get out of here.
Okay, here's the thing. That
Taylor
I'm
won
gonna
it
say.
over Kendrick
You
too.
know
Here's the
what I'm
thing I want to say about that.
Uh-oh.
Macklemore absolutely shouldn't have won. But that album is not as bad as people make it seem.
Oh yeah.
People act like that album was straight trash because Thrift Shop.
But he beat that over. Wasn't it Good Kid, Mad City?
That is an egregious error. But here's the thing about that I find interesting. People who hate that never listen to that album. That was a great album. I only listened to it because he's from
I've never
Seattle.
listened to Macklemore's album.
Outside of Thrift Shop.
Side note, what
You
happened to
should
Macklemore?
like it. He talks about his struggle with alcoholism a lot
Really?
in that album. he has a song called something Church, and it's talking about how like alcohol was his church, and he was sober for 3 years, and he slipped up. Like, it's a good album. Like, no lie. Like, it's a good album. Now, on that same point, there is no way on planet Earth.
God's green earth.
That was Good Kid, Mad City is one of, in my opinion, one of the best rap albums ever.
Right.
It is a flawless storytelling masterpiece.
It's like a movie that you're listening to.
It is like I get it. He was. It's the best. I think I like it more than like other drug rap because he was. It was an example of him being associated with people doing stuff he didn't necessarily want to do,
right.
but those were his boys.
Right.
And he narrowly escaped death and the cops. Like, that was the best vivid storytelling.
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I feel like the saying who got a Grammy, because I feel like they get it wrong.
But here's my only thing about that, and I agree with you. And I do agree that there's a lot of politics. I just find it interesting that she hasn't won any. Like that, I don't even know. That is, and this is not she's bad.
Right.
Because I like Nicki. I think she's turned in some amazing verses, specifically her verse on Monster. But she also be looking super goofy too. Like some of her early stuff, the way she was jumping around with Safari and stuff, like you know what I think Nicki was? I think this is why people go at you so much. Nicki was gimmicky.
No.
Yes,
no,
she absolutely.
I agree with it, bro. She jumped on the Tekashi record.
Go back and look at her there's early rap stuff with her when she had dark hair. She was
talked
just
about
rapping.
She talked about that on Joe Budden, I believe, where she knew she had to play that game to be seen, to be noticed.
And I think
that's where I feel like that's why she jumped on the Tekashi joint.
I feel like she was one of the
first.
Nicki
was not gimmicky.
What I'm saying is, I feel like when she first came out, she was one of the first women that was just known for bars.
No,
it wasn't about shaking her butt.
It wasn't that, but it was her hair. It was her. It was more than anything. It was her rap style. It was the British accent to like. Roaring like a monster. Right. In that she
was animated. She was like a Busta Rhymes.
Okay, perfect. It was like if Busta Rhymes did the woo-ha. What was the one? Gonna make. It was like he did all that in one verse. Like when he did woo-ha, it was do doo doo. He kept that same theme for the whole song. And then when he did I can't think of the name of the song with him and Janet Jackson.
Baby, let me give it to me.
No.
I give it to you. That is it. Baby, let me give it.
What's the name of the song though?
Give it to me. It is. Give it to me.
Is it?
Yes.
No. It's
Baby,
gonna
wants to give it to
make.
me. No.
To you as long as you want.
I got it. Hold on a second.
No, that is not that.
Yes,
song.
it is.
No, that's Mariah
What
Carey.
it's gonna be. That's what it is. Yes, it is.
You're thinking of the Mariah Carey joint.
Yes.
Oh, baby wants to give it to me. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
so anyway, he rapped like that in that song only. Is this Janet Jackson?
Yeah, I just want to see what song this is.
That's the one gonna make.
Oh. Alright. It's a totally different song.
Right?
Okay.
So sorry. So that's what he stop, man. We're gonna
keep hearing it.
No. So that's Nicki, I feel like did that plus a British accent plus a monster in a lot of the verses. I'm gonna give you the perfect example.
Okay.
This is the one that I was making fun of, but this is the example. Let me just do this.
Baby, wants to give it to me. Yeah, right.
No, because you got ads on. What is that? This is the verse that is the most egregious of it. And I like the song. This reminds me.
She was snapping on this.
Can I get that? Yeah. I might know
Man, he was super young. Look at her.
Can I get margarita on the right? Can I get salt around that run tray?
This is a fire verse though. I ain't
That's
arguing.
it.
Okay, let's get in there. Open the tent, piece of the bench.
But you hear. Listen to it.
I'm really such a.
But do you get my point?
Yes.
Do you get my point?
Yes, but I thought you made my point for me. That's what makes her dope. She has so much animation in her voice, so much of a character. That's dope. She didn't just sound like somebody putting words together. That's what I like about her. And she was Dog, just as a rapper, do you know how hard it is to have that type of cadence at that type of speed with that type of breath control?
I'm
just
not
saying the
disagreeing that it
technicalities of
worked.
rap.
I'm not
she's
disagreeing that it
amazing.
worked. All I'm saying is that she used gimmicks.
And I just feel
And I
like
think
Lauren,
that's-
I feel like Lauren could have never gave you a record like that.
I don't think she had to.
That's not her
That's
style.
the point. I think the point is Nicki, maybe it's true, she felt like she had to do that to get noticed, and that's, I think, why people rate her lower than that.
I see what you're saying in that.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of
Like-
people rate Busta lower than most rappers because or Ludacris. Ludacris is a perfect. She's a female Ludacris in your eyes. Because people don't really take Ludacris serious as a rapper. either.
Ludacris music also does not age well.
And you said that hers doesn't age well.
That verse still goes,
Yeah.
and so does the Monster verse. But if you listen to Ludacris right now, you'd be like, man, shut up.
That's if you use that metaphor, then I can understand what you're saying. Like if she's like a female version of Ludacris, then I bet okay. Because I feel like Ludacris is a really good rapper,
Right.
and he doesn't get respect like that.
Yeah.
And that's probably why, because he's more fun. He's more, and people used to like really compare him a lot to Busta.
Yeah. But I don't disagree. Ludacris to me was more fun than anything.
Right.
He was fun and funny.
But
Like,
you didn't really like him as a rapper per se.
no, I didn't dislike him at all. Like I feel like he did what he came to do.
But I feel like he's probably not in anyone's top 10.
No, absolutely not.
I think he should be though.
He's
Ludacris?
great.
Yeah.
Chicken and Beer was fire.
He should
A
be
top 10?
Yes.
Luda's hard. Honestly,
for
bro,
bridges?
I'm telling you, Luda is hard.
Top 10?
Luda was a pioneer,
He
bro.
really was.
Luda, guys, you can't be top 10 if your music don't age well.
His
You
music-
ain't bumped no
definitely
Throw them
Luda.
bows.
What?
Throw them bows. Kind of
You
like
ain't listened to
real.
no Luda in 5 years.
But that it aged well.
It did not.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. Ludacris
Okay.
should be in everyone's top 10.
Here's my thing. I feel like Ludacris was a great rapper at the time he came out.
Right.
He was nothing weird, but now that whole style, the way he rapped,
'Cause everybody took
he
He was very much like Nicki.
I don't think
He's part of the
Oh, and he was very characteristic. Because remember a lot of his videos, he was
with the
No,
album.
big afro.
I get it.
He's the big-
He is.
he's the female
And I
Nicki.
don't think most people
the male
would
Nicki.
put. If you put Luda in your top 10, I gotta hear the rest of the night. Because you guys are hip hop heads. I don't even call myself a hip hop
Nah,
head.
well,
No. He's in your top
Nah,
10.
nah.
Don't try to disqualify
Nah,
now.
you
Who's
did
the
your
other
top 10.
9?
I'll say top 10 from the South.
Top 10 from the South. That's a much
It's a
different
much
statement.
different conversation. You can't hop out the window and try to hop back in there.
He
Nah.
jumped right back.
No, don't
He
work like
jumped
that.
right back
Don't work like
in.
that.
I feel like, and even in that, he might not even be my top 5 from the South. Are you talking about Atlanta only, or the
No.
South, including Texas, North Carolina, and all that?
He might not even make the top 10 South.
I'll-
You gotta think
I'll
about
take Outkast. I'll take Outkast.
Jeezy.
I'll take Outkast. Then
No, no, I'll
I'll
take-
take
I'll-
and Big
you
Boy.
can keep-
I'm not taking Big Boy. You taking Ludacris over Big Boy? Or Big Boy over Ludacris?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, Big Boy.
Big Boy
Yeah,
over
you're
Ludacris?
wild.
Big
Over
Boy.
Ludacris?
Y'all don't respect Big Boy.
Don't point at me.
No,
Y'all
Don't do
word.
that. You're
I
about
don't
to turn
wanna
it
have
that-
argument.
You're about to
You're
get
not-
yes jewels
Come
right
on,
now.
Ludacris?
Doughboy, you're
Big
about
boy.
to get yes jewels right now.
Dog.
Bitch, she
Ludacris-
got run for
Come
disrespecting
on.
Big
I'm
Boy.
not disrespecting
You're
Big Boy.
disrespecting
I
him.
just say that I prefer Ludacris.
But you're a goofball. That's why you like
football.
So you're
Big
taking
Boy?
Outkast over.
No, I'm not
That's-
saying that.
You don't know who you
I said specifically per one-on-one because Big Boy had his own album. What was it, Speaker Box? Yeah. So you just was bumping his Speaker Box?
Speaker Box Flames.
I'm not hating
You're
on him.
wild.
I know Big
It's
Boy.
because
He's a good guy.
Luda had chicken on his CD cover. You were like, now this is the type of content I like.
But be honest. I'll be honest. When you're just talking about Big Boy, we're not talking about Outkast.
I'm just talking. I'm well aware of what you're saying.
You're taking Big Boy over Ludacris?
Yes, I would listen to
Big
a
Boy's an OG to Luda. What are you
Bro.
talking about?
You don't mean that.
I mean that. Because I'm a rapper, bro. I be rapping.
I question your credit.
So you don't
No.
say Big Boy
What
gets...
about Ludacris says better than Big Boy? What does he do
First
better?
of all, Big Boy only has one album by himself. So we
But
don't
he-
have enough of a
You're,
sample
so you're
size.
neglecting his other music then. That's
and
not
he just
fair.
released a new album recently.
I'm not hating on Big Boy.
Listen,
I'm not,
I know you're not.
This is the problem that happens here.
Nobody said you're
Just-
hating.
Okay,
Nobody said you're hating.
Okay.
All I'm saying is
Okay.
you don't have to have a solo album. He had enough verses with Outkast.
But you act as if Ludacris didn't
No,
have.
I don't.
I'm gonna pull up Ludacris' discography if you keep it up.
And make my point.
Hold on.
Like, listen, you have like for real, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm being honest, bro. Chicken and beer, word of mouth, for the first time.
I'm aware of his album title.
Universal, we ain't talking about.
Incognito.
Incognito, like,
bro, verse for verse, you really Antoine
word of
Patton,
mouth was lit,
Antoine Patton,
bro.
Honestly, I think Big Boy's a better actor than Ludacris too.
We're not gonna do that.
In ATL, loved him.
When he threw the money, that was so disrespectful. He's not a better actor. We're not gonna give him better acting,
bro. Ludacris, go back to that.
Okay.
And let me see when Ludacris made anything. Go back to that discography. Okay, so it's what year is it now? 2019?
Hold on a second. Word of mouth. Go to one of my Spotify.
Where is Jamila Bailey when you need her? I ain't seen Jamila Bailey. I think we ran her off.
She alright? I hope she's alright.
Jamila Bailey.
I don't know. Okay, here we go. Word of mouth was fire.
I'm not saying Ludacris wasn't good for the time he came out. I'm saying Antoine Patton.
Because that means
Big Boy.
I'm assuming, where do you place like Goody Mob and UGK over Luda then?
I just feel like there's not enough respect being put on Luda's name.
I respect you. I was just arguing for Luda.
Rank me your South rappers.
My South rappers?
Where does Luda rank?
You got it. Oh, South. That's.
Rank me your Atlanta rappers then.
Okay.
Because they have enough of a sample size.
So okay, in order.
In order.
I think you gotta put T.I. number 1. I think Jeezy 2. Does Future count as a rapper?
I hate Future.
I put Future probably 3.
You haven't named Big Boy or Andre 3000.
Oh, I totally forgot about Andre 3000. So, Andre over T.I. Hold on.
Let him make his list. I just want to remind you of someone, Andre and Big Boy. I just want you to know when you put
Andre would have to be number 1.
Because you thought about
I have to put Andre over.
How did you forget about Andre 3000?
How are you talking about people not having albums and you put Andre as number 1 then? I can't justify. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying your ways of classification, like
Andre's much better. Andre's much better than Big Boy. We can definitely say that.
I'm not disrespecting
I'm
not disrespecting.
You know what? Here's the thing about this.
I'm just saying the way you're classifying.
I didn't ask you to disrespect anybody, but you're going to admit that Andre is better.
I don't think he's way better. I think people underestimate what Big Boy brought to the table.
He's a craftsman.
I think they complement each other so well that it sometimes diminishes what Big Boy brought to the table.
Big Boy is dope. In the first album, he was murky. That was
Big Boy to me. I have never heard a Big Boy verse that I was like,
I just feel like with Andre is just so much better.
Yeah, I don't know if he's so much better, but I see it. Right. And he picks his spots well, and when he turns in a feature, it's just like, man, what was the feature that he had on Anderson .Paak's album?
Oh my!
Like Andre raps not only the end, he'll rap the words in the middle.
Yeah, he's coming home.
Yeah,
it was the first track on it.
Well, I would just say that I feel like Ludacris is very much.
Somebody said Big Draco.
All right, so here's my top 5.
I wouldn't put Future in nothing but top 5 of anything.
T.I.
Okay. Top 5
Jeezy,
terrible fathers. Future.
Andre, T.I., Jeezy, Luda. Andre, T.I., Jeezy, Luda, Future.
So Big Boy don't even make. You put Ludacris and Future above Big Boy. That's big goofball energy.
Do you think that's Jody Sprite?
Future don't be talking about nothing,
bro.
And he
and
don't be
talking. No disrespect
no. Future don't be talking about nothing, and he don't be talking about nothing uncreatively. And I said that word on purpose. Future has turned in the same song over and over
Let's talk to our resident music guy, Josh.
You have ranked Future over Big Boy in the top 5 rappers from Atlanta. Your opinion is null and void. I won't listen to
just because you disagree doesn't make it null and void.
You are Skip Bayless.
There is a lot of people that would agree with me.
I don't think hardly anyone on earth rank Luda and Future above Big Boy in rapping.
Ludacris?
I will give you Ludacris above Future any day of the week. Future has never turned in a verse that maybe
Josh,
like,
are you taking Big Boy over Future?
I'm definitely taking Big Boy over Future.
You take it. You don't like the Future at all?
As a rapper,
who's your top 5?
I don't press play on Future on a weekly.
Let me tell you my problem with Future. Kendrick J-Rock are turning in a masterpiece of a song. Here comes Future. La-di-da-di-da, slap bumping down.
And he wins a Grammy for that.
Bumping in the car.
He won
I
a
have
Grammy
no
for that.
photo for that.
You have ranked him
that
higher
was-
than Big Boy. La-di-da-di-da. Slap on me now.
Okay. So wait, because I mean,
You rank that. Big Boy
I like
pooping
Future.
in a toilet is better than that. The sound of Big Boy's poop hitting the toilet water is better than Future's rapping.
Oh,
Stop it.
No. You're
La-di-da-di-da.
You're saying Future not hot though?
Bro, Future does
Because he had a bad verse?
Future does not have a good. What Future verse is a good verse? Future's
I need you to
ability.
listen to Dirty Sprite 2. Real sisters? I don't give if they were real sisters. Messing around
He
with
has-
me,
Future is
trying to
a
dodge
hook
my
He's
shit.
got a bar that says, "I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt."
Future just makes catchy.
And that I don't like. You putting that over?
Future go, bro. I'm sorry.
And Big Boy does it.
As a rapper, you just said as a rapper. What verse does Future have? Give me one Future verse that's better than Big Boy. One verse, not a song, because all you do is do catchy jingle. Not March. I'm talking about
March
a
Madness.
verse. A verse.
That's
March
one
Madness.
record.
Dirty soda in the cup. 45 by my. That's I work out to that. Count his money, no rush. Like I like what Future
Is that a good
does.
verse?
Yes. Loud pack smelling musty. Both get touched.
Is that a melodic verse or is that bars?
Body buzzing with the VVS. Body forward like it wasn't. Driving forward like it wasn't Chevy. I just think that y'all sleeping on different. Like Future's good, and two things can be true, Kevin. Big Boy is good too.
He's not
I
even in your
just
top
prefer-
5 Atlanta.
I give him like 6.
you,
Cause I feel like okay. So who's your top 5? Give me your top 5 there. Don't put me on
can
the
I
spot.
can I
And
separate
Atlanta.
Andre and Big Boy?
Yes. Who's your top 5? Who's your number 1?
Andre,
Okay. Who's your number 2?
Big Boy.
Over T.I.?
Yeah.
Okay. Josh, get in here.
This is my personal
No,
list.
come around here.
I will put.
There's a Big Boy over
In
T.I.?
fairness, I
Over
was-
T.I.?
Yes.
I want to hit him in the eye.
Oh.
Dog, Big Boy over T.I.?
Yes.
Okay, what does the right pack say over that? Like, come on. Don't call me crazy all the time.
Listen,
Big Boy over T.I., bro?
I love Outkast.
Bro, come on.
individually and
Come
as a
on.
collective.
Josh, seriously?
I'm waiting for the right back.
Josh, come here.
How am I
Here,
supposed to
Josh.
wait and see what the right back says?
T.I.?
I don't listen to Crazy South,
Okay.
but I do listen. I have listened to and maybe that's because I.
Oh
listen to
snap!
Outkast
You put Future over 2 Chainz.
I forgot about 2 Chainz. Oh, my God. Let me redo my list.
Oh my!
Now we're gonna put the snippet of the use of you putting Big Boy 6th and
I
Future.
forgot about 2 Chainz is really good.
I like 2 Chainz. I had a lot of fun 2 Chainz verses.
2 Chainz is way better than
You taking 2 Chainz over? I think I kind of take 2 Chainz over Luda.
your list
2 Chainz
is
is
so
great.
unstable, bro.
But Luda's good,
I
too.
stand by Andre 1, Big Boy 2. I stand by it.
What?
They're pioneers.
T.I. Again, I've been listening to Outkast. I've been listening to them
No.
early. Before
Big Boy over T.I. is
I
no.
stand by it. You shut up. You put Future above
Future-
Big Boy.
Future is hard.
So you shut
I
up.
challenge you to say that if we
And
more
I'll put
people would
T.I.
pick
in there. I'll put
more
T.I. in
people
there.
would pick Future over
Big Boy?
absolutely.
No way.
Absolutely. Yes.
We'll ask the right pack first,
Okay.
and then we'll put it on Instagram.
Okay.
Right pack. If the rest of my list, some combination of Gucci.
I got no
not
Gucci, man.
No,
That has a
Yeah,
plethora of
no, you
artists.
shut up. You make Future.
bro.
Gucci, Jeezy, take your pick. 3, 4, and 5. They're all above Future though.
Really?
I'll take the entirety of the Goody Mob. Big Gip. Who's the dude who had
CeeLo?
No, not CeeLo too. Who's the dude who man, what's his song? The C Cool Breeze. The C stands for Cool Breeze.
Cool Cutter?
Yes.
Watch for the Hook?
I'll take him over Future.
You tripping.
I'll take
You gotta put some
almost
respect-
no.
Josh,
I would put nothing on
Josh.
Future. Anyway,
Don't let him disrespect Future like this.
Goody Mob doesn't get enough talk about. Anyway, y'all put in Soldier Boy over Future. Just type your answer, Future or Big Boy, and you
Future or
read the
Big Boy.
comment. You read the
Future or Big Boy?
Just Future or Big Boy.
Future or Big Boy? Here we go. Just Future or Big Boy? Oh,
Future or Big Boy?
I forgot about Killer Mike.
Yeah, bro, you're disrespecting the South. I don't even.
Okay, now look at everyone. Look at everyone. Tell you how it's done.
Future or Big Boy?
They are doing it.
Ain't no futures?
No.
Josh, who you picking, Future or Big Boy?
No, I'm not Josh. Josh is not picking.
Outkast is one of my favorite.
Hey, why is it going
all
so
time.
fast? It's all Big Boys?
Because everybody's agreeing with me, Kevin. I don't think I've seen Future once. Okay, now let me ask you this question. Atlanta rappers only. Obviously, Big Boy won. Does Future make your Atlanta top 5?
He has to.
Just put yes, Future makes your Atlanta top 5, or no. Yes, he makes your top 5, or no.
No.
No, Future. No.
Stop saying it like
Nope.
that.
No,
Future.
not at all.
No.
Nope. No. Nah. No. Not one Future. No. See? Now, a difference of opinion is where you rank T.I. T.I. number 2, number 4. That's a difference of opinion. Okay? Future
Let's ask
being
him
in
this.
top
This
5.
last one. Is everybody picking Big Boy over T.I.? Like this?
Okay,
jump
Big
shot.
Boy or T.I.?
Big Boy or T.I.? Here we go. Big Boy or T.I.?
Big Boy, T.I. Big Boy, T.I. Big Boy, T.I. Big Boy, T.I.
So that was coming
See,
more back and forth.
This is a difference of opinion. I don't think anybody that's a preference. There's Big Boy T.I., Big Boy T.I., Big Boy T.I. I'm okay with that. Big Boy's my personal, to me he's better than T.I., but I like T.I. T.I.'s in my top 5. But this is what normal, natural human beings say. You be picking outlandish stuff like Future over Big Boy.
I listen to more Future than Big Boy.
And that's why your mind is watched, because you listen to trash music that makes you feel like a drug dealer that you are not. Rapping, this is why it's so ludicrous that you say that. You just said rapping ability.
Uh-huh.
That's why your point for Nicki over.
But that's
hold
why.
on. That was your point for Nicki over Missy, and even Nicki over
Lauren.
Over Lauren. But then in the same breath, you say Future over Big Boy, and you say rapping ability. You can't even point to no Future voices that are fire.
What I'm saying is, a lot of what Future does, it's different. He does a lot of melodic things with his voice, with the
Rapping.
auto-tune.
We're talking about rapping.
I know, but he raps in a different way, and I just identify with his music more than I do with Big Boy, because with Big Boy,
So rap skill,
it's-
you think
now,
Future's
now
better?
I'm not gonna sit here and blasphemously say, are the Future albums better than Outkast albums? No, but as far as sample size music of just Big Boy, if I gotta listen to Speaker Box versus Future album, I'm probably gonna listen to a Future album.
That actually tells me more than I ever needed to know about you.
What does it tell
The
you?
fact that you would rather listen to a Future album over Speaker Box,
What does that tell you? This needs to know about me.
you like trash music.
It's not trash. Have you listened to
Speaker
Dirty Spot
Box.
too?
Yes.
You don't-
Didn't move me at all.
It was a mixtape
I
that
turned it
had
off.
bangers after
I
bangers.
turned it off.
Have you listened to
Speaker Box Love Below won Album of the Year. Not Rap Album of the Year. Album of the Year. That means the music world universally said this is the best piece of music released this year. The music world, white people.
Outkast changed the trajectory of Southern.
You just want to use words.
You remember Andre standing at the Source Awards? Y'all gonna respect the South?
Yeah.
This
The South got something to say.
South got something to say. It was all East Coast, West Coast before that. I lived in North Carolina when ATLians was released. It was like, yes.
And I love that, but I don't know. I just honestly on some, if I have to just listen to them, if I have to listen to them by themselves, and I'm not listening to Big Boy with like as an Outkast artist, then if I gotta listen to his music or Future's, I probably listen to Future.
So here's Chris Sullivan, and he makes a good point. I like Future more than Nas, but Nas is way better. That's what I think the difference is. People can acknowledge, man, I just be wanting to listen to nonsense music sometimes, but I can understand that at this ability, this skill, this is a better version of that. Like trash movies. I like Napoleon Dynamite or Nacho Libre. But I realized that Schindler's List is a better movie than that. I just really like Nacho Libre.
Okay.
You say Nacho Libre is better than Malcolm X. And it's like, bro, what are you talking about?
I think
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
just saying that I enjoy Future because I like what, even though it's like, if I'm championing rap skills, like I love what Future's able to do. What he does is not easy. What he does with his voice ain't easy. He does a lot of he has a lot of different melodies and like he's a really, really good writer.
What has
and his
Future done that
cadences
has
are really,
ever
really
made
good.
you feel like that is a skill? Like Future?
So do you feel the same way about Young Thug? You feel like Young Thug?
I was gonna say I would put Thug over Future.
Because Thug is dope in what he does. He's not a traditional rapper.
I get that, and I'm not even downplaying their traditional rap thing. Like Thug is not my cup of tea,
Right.
but I get what he's doing.
Right.
But I wouldn't necessarily say there's a whole bunch of skill in that.
Yeah, but there is though. What he does is really technical and really difficult. The things that Young Thug does with his voice, it's almost
Is it mostly
impossible.
auto-tuning?
No, but it's really.
I mean, he'll tap some of the auto tune, but still don't know what he does with his vocal range is
It's
crazy.
amazing. It's literally
That's
amazing.
impressive. But you can't say the same thing with Future.
No, he doesn't do it on the level of Young Thug, but I like what he does.
Okay.
Songs like March Madness.
His Sunshine explained it. This is it. You like his style though, but that's separate case than ability and skill. That's what I think.
Okay, then I can cop to that. I can say that.
But you be arguing that they are better.
Because what I'm saying is, whose content would I like to ingest more? Future. So I feel like I'm picking him over. Because if you say
For
who's
his
are you gonna
list,
listen?
for your list,
like you know what I'm saying. And I like that. No, trust me, I like what Big Boy does. I just think he excels more when he does it in a group setting with Andre.
But he's not rapping in a group. When he raps, he's rapping. It's not like they're making music together, like we're singing or we're. It's not like a duet. Like when he raps, it is Big Boy's rapping, and then Andre's rapping.
And
they're in a group, so they play. You see what I'm saying though?
Right.
They play well off each other, but it's not like Destiny's Child where we're blending our voices, and I can't really tell what's Big Boy, what's Beyonce. Like that is a singing group. That's different. Rapping, I'm rapping now.
Right.
Who Big Boy?
I'm telling you though, I feel like this. I'm gonna send you a Future playlist.
No, you're not.
Then I feel like you should
I have
be familiar
listened to
with.
Future.
Everybody
Trash. Future is garbage music.
How did he
to
sound?
me.
How did he sound?
Bro, I hear Future and I don't understand how anyone likes it.
I like no. His music is good.
No.
Josh.
No.
36
Future has
Raps.
ruined good songs.
No, okay, he messed up that one song.
It was going so well. Kendrick and J-Rock have never had a song where they're both on there.
I think you're being really critical of Future. Okay. Future is really good.
Hush, we're gonna play the song.
Okay. No, I know he made a mistake.
No. Because you think I'm just doing this. Listen to how well this song was going.
Somebody just asked this question: Who would make the
Hold on.
the Gonzi tapes more, Future or Big Boy?
Big Boy.
So
let's listen to this song. Let's listen to how well this song is going until Future talks. And I love J-Rock. He never turned in a bad feature ever.
He's like that, look.
Never turned in a bad verse.
For the weekend. This ain't what
And he
you
does a lot
want.
of stuff with his voice too.
Oh,
Kendrick? Oh yeah.
And it's like that little.
Shut up. Let me just listen. And I'm gonna listen. I'll let you play a Future song after this.
They said Yin Yang over Future is accurate.
Shut up. Just mouth the lyrics. Shut up. Actually, I don't mind him here. Shut up! Wait, is this his verse?
Yes! Yes, I'm telling you! Gosh, that is a secret. Something on the roll and I'm
Shut up! I want to hear Kendrick.
That was that example for that.
No, it wasn't. Here's the thing about Future that I just realized. This is why I don't like him. I couldn't even tell when it went from the hook to his verse. Future is the most hookiest, rappingest rapper ever.
That
All
means
he
he got
does is
into
rap
the
in the hooks.
pocket.
He just raps in the hooks.
No, that's the thing.
Turn on the song that you think makes your best case for Future.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I can pull.
Pick your best case for Future.
Okay. Alright. Alright. This is a lot to. Okay.
You love him so much.
Okay.
We're almost at an hour and a half.
We're doing just.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna give you 3 Future songs, and I'm gonna just play Big Boy's Tiny Desk concert. Y'all be the judge.
I'm gonna get more chips.
Keep me water.
Oh, this is. I got cussing on it. I don't want to.
We're already. They're fine. They have cussing on it.
Okay.
Ain't no children in here.
Okay.
This is a bonus episode. Turn it up.
I need a speaker.
No, it's fine.
Whole lot of lean malnutrition.
It's a terrible diet.
That's just one. Let me give you
Okay.
another one. Hold on a second.
That was your example of why he's better than Big Boy, by the way. I was moved.
This is one of the greatest songs in history. Dress it up and make it real.
I like March Madness. I'll take Jid over Future any day of the week. I'll take Jid twice. Oh, Jermaine Dupri, never mind. I thought you were talking about Jid.
Put the money in the cup. Good. That's hard. Got the money, no rush.
You know the Drake lane.
Focus can't touch me. Focus can't touch me. See, I like what he does with his voice. I fight the pressure with a BBS. I drop it forward like it was a Chevy. Drop it forward like it was a Chevy.
I like this song. I just like the chorus though.
Alright, that's all I need. Now what you got?
Okay. The other thing about Future that is his biggest complaint. Everything sounds the same.
Okay.
Tiny Desk, Big Boy, Sleepy Brown. Let's listen to the rap. This is like refreshing water. Now wait till he starts rapping. Future has never done this in his life. Verse. That is a rapping verse. I am rapping better than you. And Andre's not in here. No. Don't pick up no Future stuff. Nothing you find is going to get there. We going to listen to this whole Tiny Desk song. Because it is perfection. Let me see how much it got. 1.5 million views. Let me see what they're talking about. Woo!
October
Number 6.
Hard!
That is very compelling argument.
Oh, no, we're listening to the whole Tiny Desk because I'm not going to turn Big Boy off. They are loving this. Is Andre on this? Do you hear Andre?
25. Future.
You better look. You take your time. It's just the first song. Maybe pull up on your phone because your laptop's not that loud. Woo! Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go to the next song.
The next record we're doing is current pop smash. We're on Hit Code Records with L.A. Reid and Money Urban.
This is all night. I'm enjoying the music, Joshy. I'm enjoying the music, Joshy.
They got a whole live band.
No. Shut
Future
up.
could never.
They are not inviting Future to Tiny Desk. Different song. Different rap style. Slower this time.
This is live too.
I got no rebuttals.
You got your rebuttal?
I have.
Different style. Pour this directly into my veins. I'm gonna just skip to the verses. Pull your tongue up. Don't get distracted. Let's just get to the last song. Great. Current.
You ain't got the Boomerverse album.
Oh, come on. And he's been doing this since '96.
Outcast everlasting. I like the way.
Do you hear Andre?
All right, man.
Do you hear Andre?
All right.
No, you said Future was a better rapper than this man. You said he had a better rap. But the things he does with his voice. And the things he does with his
All
voice.
right, let me play one of Future's live performances.
Oh, hold on. Hit the wrong button. We're going to finish this. This is like a fine wine. You don't rush through this. You sip it and enjoy.
Okay.
Those hoodies are fire too. To remember, yell out timber when neck.
It's so easy for him, man. You ain't never gonna pull up a Future verse like this in your life.
Can I play some Future stuff now? He got a live performance too. Let's go, Fuchs.
That's not a good
He
example.
don't have YouTube Premium. He gotta wait for the ads like a broke boy.
Broke boy. Yeah, that's me.
Here we go. Future Live.
He always has been the largest drug kingpin out there. And I think he's responsible for
This is live?
quantities of drugs moving in.
It's a live track show.
This is a new song or is this a song you already played?
Okay, it doesn't really play. Okay. All right, fine.
That was live? Let me see.
No!
Let me see.
I don't want to. Fine.
That sounds like the same song that you just played the first two times.
Under further review, maybe it was wrong to say he's a better rapper, but I do enjoy listening to his music more.
That makes perfect sense.
That's fair.
Trash taste in music.
Shut up. This has been another installment of Righteous and Ratchet. I have been Kevin Fredericks.
I have been the resident rap historian, Kev on stage. We love y'all. That's what, 3 episodes this week that y'all got to see on
We
the
thugged it
Patreon?
out for y'all. We thugged it out. You
We want to
understand?
make sure y'all are happy with
And
our
Kev got more stuff. He was like, nah, man, we can't do Right Pack like that. We got to do another one.
Yeah, we got messed up. So what happened was, just to explain quickly, the Spoken Reasons episode was supposed to be our main episode for next week, but our podcast company did not send us the required reads ahead of time enough, and we only had it for 1 day. So that's why that bonus episode is going to be, what day we let them out? Next Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday. Do you think we should put it up Saturday to give some space between the other Righteous and Ratchet episodes?
Yeah. I mean, we have it. We might
Yeah,
as
let's
well.
just do it on Saturday.
Just to let it breathe.
Yeah,
it's a bonus. Technically, it's a bonus.
It's a bonus. So
to
then it's
air.
going to come out Tuesday, and the other episode's going to come out Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's why we'll make sure that y'all are happy and that we give you guys the requisite family stuff. Because y'all pay, and we don't
Y'all
take that
pay.
lightly.
And first shows next week.
And you guys got to deliver. No, you guys got to listen to Doughboy tell you that Future is a better rapper than Big Boy.
Hey, man, I'll just be living my truth.
Are we doing our bonus
Live
on the
alive.
road next week?
Huh?
Live a lot. We should.
We
We
do
should
our
do it in
bonus.
Birmingham.
Okay.
Saturday. Is that the second day? Saturday. Whatever the second day of that show is.
We're back Monday,
We
right?
leave
I'm
Wednesday.
back Tuesday.
We leave Wednesday.
We love
Wednesday
y'all.
night?
Maybe not your
I think
taste.
so.
Sometimes. Yeah, we leave Wednesday for Memphis. But we love y'all. We'll be at the shows this week in Memphis, Birmingham. Oh no, Birmingham is Friday and Saturday. Nashville on Sunday. All right, bye.
Bye. But Luda, you going to put some respect on his name.
No, I ain't. Before we leave, airdrop that